Hey folks, today I've made a brand new PCG app.
I also got something interesting in the mail.
I am going to show it to you today.
So let me just first introduce you to the problem that this is trying to solve. So this whole time, like most of the time we've been doing this YouTube channel, we've had the PCG shop where people could download and play their own paper computer games, which is great. You know, if I make a game, it sucks that I play it once with a friend and then it gets forgotten. But with the addition of the PCG shop, you know, anyone, anywhere can take that same game, download it, and play it with their friends. The thing is, if I just show you one of my paper computer games, if I just take pictures of it, you're not gonna know what anything does, right? Say I've got a screen with like I don't know, there's a lever on it and there's a door, and you need to know if pulling the lever actually opens the door or if it drops snakes on you, right? If another person who isn't me downloads the game and they've never seen how it was played, they don't know anything, how are they supposed to know what the lever does? Or even if it is a lever, right? Some of my art might not be super clear for someone seeing it for the first time, and they might not know what each thing is supposed to be. And that's where a script comes in. So that's why I've tried to make scripts for some of my paper computer games and some of Chris's and uploaded those onto the shop. But so let me show you what a PCG script looks like real fast.
So here it is. We got this amazing package. We can see this is from Solo. It is to Zach. That's me. I'm Zach. Hi. And yeah, we got this awesome PCG art on the packaging. This is great. We've got PCG pen pals. Hard chickens? I don't know. Yeah, so we've got Zuvac over here. Definitely a tutorial bot. Is that the Archmage? I can't really tell. He's like radiating something. I don't know. All right, so let's see what's in here.
So here's the script for one of Chris's classic PCGs. This is called Relics of the Sea. I tried to sort of like reconstruct this game as best as I could from memory. And yeah, basically check this out. So, okay, here we've got the picture of the screen from the original PCG. And then I put these like sort of red circles over it with like letters because you need to be able to tell people what everything is. So if anyone's reading the script, they can look at this and they can go, okay, A, what's A? And then you scroll down here. A is Zach, so that's who you're playing as. What's this thing over here? Because like I immediately can't see what that is. So let's see, that's H, and it says H is a metal rod left rusting in the desert. It's hard yet light like a javelin. So yeah, if you have this script and you have the game, then you can actually play with a friend in the way that the game was actually meant to be played. So yeah, these scripts are pretty useful. The problem is that making them is super annoying, right? So here's how I would have to do that. So first of all, I would have to get, let's say I would have to get a picture like this one. So here's one of the original pictures, right? Let's use that one. And I would have to open that inside of Microsoft Paint. And I have to find it. Where did I put that again? Dang it. Image1.jpg. All right. Then I have to like zoom out and like I've got to put circles around everything. So okay, that's not a big deal, right? So you just got to set the right color. Put this around here. All right. Is that a thing? I don't even know. And then there's the door. All right. Okay. And then I have to put letters. I have to like you have to make it bigger. Got to like set the right, font, size, see, look at that. That's way too small. So let's make that like way bigger. There's A. Should I make this B or I don't know. I guess that's B. Like it's hard to get the text in the right spot. All right, not too bad. But all these little things you have to do multiply when you have to do this for each thing. Like, and also, what if I got the wrong letter? Like here, whoops, I put B twice by accident. If I save this and leave, I'm gonna have to do this again. Then I'm gonna have to, open up a Word document in Microsoft Word and put that image in. But oh no, my subscription has expired. So now I'm gonna have to think of a different text app to use. There's just like a lot of annoying, pointless tasks in this whole thing in order to make a script. And this is sort of what's discouraged me from continuing to make PCG scripts. It's not that I can't do it. Each individual piece of this is not too much work. It's just that added up, when you have like so many screens to get through for a large number of PCGs, this really adds up, and it gets to be, it's like, you know, I'm not going to make a script for the new PCG. Forget it. People can, you know, so I wanted to create something that would make this easier and, you know, share it with you guys. So let's check out my new app that I've created. Here is my solution to this problem, all right? So here is my new PCG app. It is called PCG Script Maker. So let's open that up and check it out.
Whoa. Okay. What have we got here? All right, we've got a couple things. Let's see. We've got booster box, PCG make a character. Whoa. We've got a full booster box over here. And on this side, we've got, I guess this is the letter. Dear Zach, I've sent you a make your own PCG character / booster box / TCG thing. I don't really know what to call it. The characters are Zuvak, the Rich Kid, and Genghis. There are also holographic versions of each of their parts. Whoa. The big idea is that you can combine different parts to create a new PCG character without having to brainstorm for 3 hours. Solo. That's so cool. We've got this like Genghis newspaper over here. Who is this guy? I don't even know who that is. Definitely Zuvak going on over here. Alright, so I guess it's time to crack this thing open. Let's find out what's inside. I kind of hate to open it. It's so like nicely packed and everything, but yeah, looks like it's well, we can't not know what's in here, right? We gotta find out. So yeah, let's do this.
So here's the app. This is PCG Script Maker. Basically, this does all that cool stuff for you. You can click this load image button over here, and then you can just go here into your paper computer games folder, pick a PCG image, and then it's open in here, and then you can just label things like one click and there's an A. This one doesn't look that good though, because the A is sort of, you know, meshed in all the stuff, so I can right click to get rid of that. And I can try again, but this time I'm going to click and hold, and that'll make it bigger, so it's sort of surrounding the object instead. So I can, you know, do that, and we've got a script. I could, like, it already laid out the letters for me, so I can just say, like, A is an asteroid, B is the big boom ship, and C is a dwap fox. And, you know, I can write all the extra stuff there. Obviously there's like room for lots more text here, so I can like keep, you know, writing about the big boom ship if I want to. You know, this is all very helpful information I'm writing, but you know, it does keep going down. So if you write a lot more text than this, it does like scroll a little bit, which is pretty cool. Now, if we come down here, we can see it says untitled page. That's the name of this page that we're on, and if I rename it up here, like if I'm gonna call this instead Dwap Fox Screen, then that's what this is gonna be called down here as well. Now, we can actually create another page. So look, let's click the new page button, and boom, we have another page. We can still go back to this page, or you can go back and forth. You can click on one and it switches. There's also a previous page and a next page button, so those work as well. But yeah, if we want to make another page here, you can get another image in here. And by the way, there's actually a much easier way to get images in here rather than just clicking the load image button, which is that you can actually just open up your folder and just drag it right in here. Heck yeah, right? Isn't that cool? Not only that, but I can actually drag pictures right in from the internet. So I can, for example, go up here on the PCG wiki, go into a random PCG like Space Cells by Chris, and then just get this image, and then just drag that right from the wiki right into here, and bam, it works. Tell me that's not cool. I dare you to tell me that's not cool. You know, and then once again, you can do all the same good stuff. You've got your two separate screens. Let's say this is like, I don't know, underground company base, and then yeah, it makes it easy to swap between them. We can keep doing this, and then the cool thing about this is that you could actually like let's see, you can make this box bigger if you want, and you can actually drag to like reorder the pages. So if you want this to be page 1, now that's page 1. So if I hit next page, that's going to take us to DWAPFox, because this is now the second page. Yeah, I'm super proud of the dragging and the clicking, like the being able to reorder them. This is super important, because like, what if you forgot there was a screen in between 2 other screens, and you're like, ah, no, do I have to redo this? Like in Microsoft Paint, if you were making the script in Microsoft Word or in Google Docs or whatever, this would be an annoying thing to deal with. But here, this is super easy, not a problem, right? Barely an inconvenience.
We've got Search for the Hollows, 9 cards. That's what this one says too. Alright. Alright. Wait, PCG Make a Character, 3 cards. And then this one is also PCG Make a Character. And so is this. Okay, so we've got 2 of these and 3 of those. Alright. So how does this work? I guess I have to open these too.
So yeah, just a few other things. You can see we've got this here button, need a tutorial. If you hit this, it just gives you a list of instructions on all the different things you can do in the app. Originally, this was going to be a whole tutorial where TutorialBot would actually appear and demonstrate all these things, but that proved too complicated for the moment. So hopefully this will turn into a full tutorial. But if you do need instructions on what you can do, you can hit that.
Okay, so it's solo taped it really good. I'm finding it hard to get the tape off, but I think we've finally gotten this open. Let's see what we got in here.
Then we've got this file button where this actually lets you save and load. So like you can save this and it saved it, like let's save this as to desktop for now. I'm gonna call this test project, and then yeah, so here it is. It's testproject.pcgproj, like that's the file name of the file type, I mean. And if we close this app and if I reopen it again, now there's nothing in here, right? Like there's nothing loaded. But if you go File, Load Project, and we go up here to Desktop, you know, I know this is a super basic feature, so it's not like I'm not like blowing your minds right now that it can do this. But for something that I made, I'm blowing my mind that that all these features I was able to get in here. So yeah, here it is, our full file. It has all of our screens and everything on it, and yeah.
Okay, so it looks like inside we've got these 3 parts. So you can kind of put these together to make a complete character. All right, we've got like the pants, we've got the shirt, we've got the head. And this character, I guess you can use to play in PCGs.
There's also like a duplicate page button, so I can have 2 different versions of the same page if I want. Like if I want another DWAPFox page, I can just say duplicate page, and now there's 2 of them. They both have all the same circles on them. They both have the same text. Of course, I could go to DWAPFox screen version 2. Let's call this one V2. And then, you know, so I can tell which is which. And then on V2, I can get rid of this, and, you know, you can start over. And you'll have 2 different, you know, versions of the same thing. You can, of course, you can change the font size.
So by the way, I did realize that these are all actually the same because I was thinking that these 2 say Search for the Hollows and these 3 say PCG Make a Character, but then I realized that if you actually look at the backs of these, which I was not smart enough to do before, they actually say the same thing on the backs, and these also say the same thing on the fronts. What I don't understand is why it says 9 cards on the back, but then on the front it says 3 cards. And physically, there's 3 things in here. So I guess this one is shiny. So I guess this one's a hollow? Yeah, check that out. That's one of the hollows.
And finally, you can export this to a PDF. So you just hit export to PDF. You just tell it where on your computer you want it to save. Like I'll save mine to desktop to make this easy. I'm gonna call this PCG test script. Hit save, and then bam. Well, it's not showing up because I need to refresh, but let's hit refresh, and then there it is. My PCG test script. Let's open that up. And here it is. It's got all my screens, it's got my circles, it's got the text I wrote on the side. It's nice and big and easy to see. The text is, legible, and it's to the right, so this is easy reference. Like if I was actually playing a PCG with this, I could be like, oh, what's this guy? Go right over here to C, and then yeah. Yeah, like that is pretty handy. It is all ready to be uploaded to the PCG shop.
Okay, so I got them all opened and I got them laid out, and these are pretty freaking great. So it's like basically each pack has its own, like, has the full pieces to make one character. So yeah, like the foil pack has a foil Zuvak in it, which is pretty great. This is a full Zuvak. But the idea of this is not just to have the foil Zuvak. You can mix and match these with the other characters. Over here, this character is like a Zuvak head on a human body, which is pretty funny. This guy, we've got like a human head on a Zuvak stick, and like, I don't know, some kind of a weird slug body. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, like, I don't know, I kind of don't want to mess these up because they each make perfectly great characters in their own right. I don't know, so, but I feel like I have to make a character, right? Like that is the culmination of this, right? So what is my character gonna be?
Now, in the future, I am hoping that we can actually connect this directly to the PCG shop. That's sort of the future ambition of this, is that in the future updates to this app, you are going to be able to instead of hitting, this export to PDF button, you can instead, like, there will be another button over here that will be to upload it directly onto the PCG shop. You don't even have to make it a PDF and then upload it. You can just hit upload to PCG shop, and it'll connect to your account. Maybe I shouldn't promise that, because, like, I don't know, this is all new territory for me. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to achieve, but that's what I'm hoping we're going to be able to do. So yeah, that is my new PCG app.
Okay, so if I have to mix and match, I'd say, I don't know, maybe I'll take this like foil Zuvak head and I guess maybe the foil that stuff and some trousers. But that's kind of boring because that's basically what this character already was, except with a foil Zuvak head. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to do something better. Now, you are supposed to mix and match with these, but is there actually a rule that you can only use 3 pieces total? I don't know. It does not say that in here, does it? Let's reread this. Zuvak, the Rich Kid, and Ginkis. There are also holographic versions. It certainly does not say that. Okay, so let's take the foil Zuvak head, right? Let's give him the foil this thing. And he's got a clown on a stick thing. And he's got ordinary pant. No. Yeah, I guess, like, I'm gonna have to put him on ordinary pants, and he's got he's got like this and this for hands. There it goes. This is a canon character now. This is, I don't know, I'm gonna call him like, tall vac, height vac. I don't know. Maybe you guys can come up with a better name than me down in the comments. Either way, that's my character. But yeah, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of this and put it into my PCG script maker, and we're gonna make a script for this PCG make a character thing.
Okay, so I'll just label all these real fast. Let's see, we've got the Rich Kid's head, Ginkis' head, Zuvak's head, we'll call this Rich Kid's body, so on and so forth. And yeah, I mean, I'll label the screen, and I guess we can call this a thing. All right, so here we have it. I am going to save. I'm not going to export it to a PDF right now because I'm gonna save this as a file because we have an official script for the make a character thing. But I may have made mistakes in it. So Solo, if you actually want to make changes to this, I can send you the save file for this and you can open it in my PCG script maker if you want to. And then we can add that to the PCG shop if you would like to. So yeah, that is all I've got for you folks today. Thank you folks so much for watching. As always, you folks are the best, and PCG you later.